Rivers State joined its counterpart across the country to mark 2022 World NTDS Day. A non-governmental group in Ububra local government area appealed for financial and material support to fix a 3-classroom block in Iyatkuru Primary School. Plus, residents of Itu local government area assured contractors cooperation for the ongoing projects in the area. Details in just a moment. Good evening. Welcome to NTA News at 7. I am Erika Ivy. Now on the news in details. The focus of Neglected Tropical Disease Day 2022 is to achieve health equality to end the neglect of poverty-related disease. Experts say more than 1 billion people are affected by NTDs and over 1.7 billion people need preventive treatment every year. Achibombasi reports that these and other issues are on the front burner for discuss at the workshop to mark the 2022 World NTDs Day organized by the Cross River State Ministry of Health.
State Coordinator NTDS Vera Mark says Cross River State is endemic to 4 out of the 5 NTDs in Nigeria.
For us as a state, we are really committed to see that we fight NTDs to a standstill.
Ordinarily, poverty itself is a big problem. So when poverty exists with diseases, then of course you can imagine the situation these categories of people are passing through.
NTDs are so called because they are almost absent from the global health agenda, enjoy little funding, and are associated with stigma and social exclusion, caused mostly by a variety of pathogens, including viruses, bacteria, parasites, fungi, and toxins. NTDs are said to have devastating health, social, and economic consequences to more than 1 billion people.
These people are already poor, cannot take care of themselves, and yet they still have this disease that will stop them from going to their work, stops the school children from going to school, thereby increasing the poverty that is affecting them.
A lot has been done in terms of going out from community to community, attacking all of these diseases. Also in the school environment, children have been dewormed periodically. Every term they will go out from school to school administering drugs to eliminate worms among the school children.
Specifically, we have interrupted the transmission of onco-cercal virus in all the 14 government areas intended for onco-cercal.
The day provides an opportunity to focus on the millions of people who have limited or no access to prevention, treatment, and care services. The WHO is calling on everyone to rally to confront inequalities that characterize NTDs and ensure the poorest and marginalized communities who are mostly affected by neglected tropical diseases receive the health services they need. In Calabar, Achibombasi, NTA News.
While many young persons are busy engaging themselves in unprofitable ventures, this group of progressive-minded young people in Cross River State, known as Operation Fix Our School, says they will not rest until the Yampan Primary School in Ububra local government area, which is in a dilapidated state, impending teaching and learning progresses is made conducive. The team, through personal efforts and commitment, has already commenced the construction of a 3-classroom block expected to cost over 7 million naira. Hence, they are appealing for financial and material support. Maureen Leo Ajong interface with them.
For this team of progress-minded young people, the Yamban Primary School in Ijat Kuruk Village, Ububra local government area, is one of the famous public primary schools that might have produced prominent persons in the society. Regrettably, the dilapidated condition of the school is worrisome to them.
Sometime earlier last year, I and a team of 5 or 6 stepped out on an outreach to share writing materials among school pupils, and then we got to this particular primary school, the Nta Calabar Primary School. That's the one we are embarking on now. When we got there, we met a very unhealthy learning environment, and then we decided to take photos of the place and see how we could push.
I believe proper education deserves a comfortable learning environment. So this thing we are doing is not for our personal gains. It's because we believe leaders of tomorrow need to be properly grounded, so at the end of the day they won't come up to make mistakes.
The group notes how unconducive the environment is for learning and teaching, and observe that many public primary schools in the rural areas of the state are in similar state of disrepair. The proposed primary school in Nta Calabar will gulp over 7 million naira. The group is hopeful that with the support of all, the project will be completed.
We decided to take the bull by the horns to be able to talk to friends around, because we feel if a friend can buy drinks for people at 1,000 naira, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 naira, he can also do same to get cement to be able to put up that structure. Because we have once been in that kind of point also, so we feel as we grow up, it is our own duty also to draw the attention of the government to most of these ills. It's our duty to draw the attention of other well-meaning Nigerians to be able to put together funds to see how we can facelift most of these kind of primary schools.
We are using this medium to also solicit to our leaders outside there, because this state school that is known as Nta Calabar Primary School is located close to the roadside and the entrance to our local government council, and the environment there is not fit for a child to stay and learn. When you look at the environment, their school board, their school chalkboard is just been carved out on a wall, on a muddy wall. You need to see the nature of this school. It's unfit, and most of my ask myself, doesn't mean that our leaders don't pass it to the council, but they do pass. Most of them may not even know. But we are now using this support to tell them, please, we need assistance.
Operation Fix Our Schools project initiative says it believes in education as the bedrock of development. In Calabar, Maureen Leo Ajom, NTA News.
Away from Cross River State, President of the Senate, Nta Calabar, has called on elected political office holders to ensure that the interests of constituents who voted them into office override their personal sentiment as they remain accountable to the people. Senator Lawan said these when he inaugurated a 1.3-kilometer road constructed by Senator Basi Albert as part of his constituency projects. Susan Asoko reports.
For the enablement to successfully execute a life-touching project that is beneficial to the people of his constituency, the Senate President, Governor Dom Emmanuel, dignitaries and the crowd joined the senator representing Akwa Ibom Northeast, Senator Basi Albert, to appreciate God for his benevolence. President of the Senate, Senator Ahmed Lawan, commended Senator Albert for the show of love for his people as replicated on the massive project executed by him. Ahmed said such gesture is an indication that members of the National Assembly are mindful of and are accountable to the people who voted them into office.
Our platforms are simply platforms. What our people need are services regardless of the platforms. So today we are celebrating one individual whom we don't share a common platform when it comes to politics, but we share a common vision, developing our people.
Governor Dom Emmanuel said as a leader of Akwa Ibom State caucus in the National Assembly, Senator Basi Albert has led by example.
I want to thank God for the wisdom. I want to thank God for the enablement that he has done all this. The one that interested me most is the ICT Center.
The senator representing Akwa Ibom Northeast in the National Assembly, Senator Basi Albert, hinted that the project is designed to meet the need of the people of Uyo Senatorial District and Akwa Ibom State at large.
It's an ICT center with about 30 computers where we are training our people on digital proficiency.
High point of the event was inauguration of a 1.3-kilometer access road to the community, where the facility is located by the Senate President, as well as inauguration of the facility by Governor Udom Emmanuel. From Ifa Ikorapan in Uyo local government area, Susan Asukwo, NTA News.
Still coming from Uyo, the people of Itu local government area, one of the host communities of the Calabar-Itu Federal Highway, have assured contractors handling the project of their total cooperation throughout the contract's duration. They gave this assurance when the council chairman led other personalities around the project site for a first-hand knowledge of its current state. Calvin Samuel reports.
As the people look back to the various harrowing experiences they went through for many years as a result of the deplorable state of the road, the joy on their faces explain how grateful they are to the federal government for keeping to its promise of dualizing the Calabar to Federal Highway, which they say was constructed about 40 years ago and remained in a bad state until succor came from President Muhammadu Buhari's administration.
For us as a people, as a local government area, even as a community, this is one dream comes true. We've been praying, we've been fasting, asking God when would this, embarrassment be taken off our shoulders. But thank God that at his own time, he touched the heart of Mr. President, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, to award this contract.
The youth here, we are very happy because this is what we have been praying for a long time. We had a series of accidents, several things happened on this road, but today, at least by the grace of God, those things have reduced.
Yeah, but we have seen that what they have done is encourageable, that they will be able to deliver us to a standard of what the federal government has given to them.
If the construction companies continue with their present level of commitment, the people say they have no doubt that the job will be delivered within their allotted time frame. From Itu local government area, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
And these coming all the way from Mina. A non-governmental organization, Nta Calabar initiative, has dragged the Niger State government and road transport workers to court over the September 2021 blockage of some roads in the states. Mutawowo reports that the application, Nta Calabar initiative, claimed damages.
The non-governmental organization Nta Calabar Initiative filed the case at the Niger State High Court 3 and claimed damages regarding the inconveniences to the lives of the general public, especially road users, caused by the gridlock that lasted for about 3 days along Mina Bida and Mina Lambata Suleja roads, sometimes in September 2021.
The situation of insecurity now, we should not allow any person or body of persons hold the government and other members of society to ransom because of their interest. Where some people's right ends, another person's own begin. And then a pronouncement by the court that such acts will not be tolerated.
The defense counsel, however, argued that the applicant's claims were speculations and submitted that no material facts were placed before the court to link their clients to the act.
Our argument is simple. There wasn't any allegation of wrongdoing against the government, and so for us it's a very simple matter.
Basically what we are telling the court, the applicant have not disclosed those who did the act and linked them up with NATO.
The vicarious liability they raised is fictitious issues. It doesn't amount to issue of fundamental rights.
Justice Abdullahi Mikaila of the State High Court 3, however, adjourned the case to a date to be communicated to the parties for judgment. It will be recalled that sometimes in September 2021, some drivers of articulated vehicles blocked the Mina Bida, Mina Lambata Suleja and Bida Lambata roads in protest over the deplorable conditions of the roads. Mukhtar Wu, NTA News.
You're watching this reaching you from the studio of Nta Calabar. You can also watch these newscasts from my YouTube channel at YouTube/NTA Calabar. More news when we return. Don't be away. Welcome back to the rest of the news. Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello has described as unfortunate and unregrettable the recent attack by gunmen on Galadima, Kogu, and other villages in Chiroro local government area of the state. Terrorists numbering over 100 reportedly invaded the community in a broad daylight, killing about 11 joint security task force members, several village members, and leaving many injured, while scores of the gunmen were also said to have been neutralized. In a statement issued by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Mary Nord Beja, the Governor condemned the attack on Galadima Kogo, stressing that it would have been unsuccessful if villagers from Galepe and Kudodo in Alawa community had alerted the security agencies when they noticed movement of terrorists toward the town. The governor sued for calm and urged the fleeing communities in Galadima Kogo and Kuchi in Chiroro and Mungia local government areas to await swift and immediate response from the Joint Security Task Force, stressing that their earlier withdrawal was tactical in order to re-strategize. Governor Sani Bello said the state government has already secured the order and clearance of President Buhari to carry out intensive military operations in Chiroro, Munya, and Rafi local government assist, assuring that ground and airstrikes would continue to comb the areas so as to flush out these miscreants. The governor prayed for the reposed souls of the Joint Security Task Force members and villagers who lost their lives during the attack. And back home now, most human activities generate waste, and the production of waste and management for healthy living remain a major source of concern in any meaningful society. To this end, the residents of Ikorefarampa in Calabar municipality are decrying the poor sanitary condition of the Lemna Park situated along the Goodluck Jonathan bypass. Justine Aiton reports that residents are lamenting that the park has soon become a place where open defecation thrives, and these could constitute a health hazard to those living within the vicinity.
The Lemna Trailer Park was established by the Cross River State government to decongest traffic along the Murtala Mohammed Highway, as well as avert accidents that may arise from the parking of trucks and trailers on the major highways. Though the park has to an extent addressed this challenge, those living within the vicinity are worried at its poor sanitary condition in recent times, which they fear may pose health hazards.
What I will say is a major challenge to everybody here is the smoke and the smell from the dustbin, from this dustbin.
Very bad. As of when we packed in here, we didn't know it's going to be like this. So actually right now we are planning to leave because of the environment. Smelling, stinking, and just very bad.
The condition of the sanitary in this environment is very bad because it's not conducive for people that are living around here, especially children that are just coming up, because they can pick anything on the road and put in their mouth, and because of sometimes cholera and a lot of things that happened within the vicinities. We are pleading for government to come and assist and know what to do about it, because this is not an individual effort.
At the time, Nigeria is striving to attain the status of open defecation free by 2025. Residents say this may remain a mirage unless public toilets are provided in public places like this trailer park, as lack of adequate toilet facility has resulted in many defecating and urinating at any available space around the park.
If you go to the park, like you want to buy something or you want to go to anywhere you're going to, you see some Hausa guys on the road squatting down to excrete.
Efforts to speak with the Commissioner for Environment failed, as he was not on seat to comment on the issue. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
Away from that, pepper is one of the most widely traded spices in the world and a common staple vegetable produce for human consumption. Use in cooking food in many Nigerian homes is getting out of reach of the common man. Correspondents who went to a major market, Wat Market in Calabar, tries to find out the present cost of pepper in view of the recent socio-economic situation in the country and its nutritional values. Pepper, often known as the king of spices, providing flavor to any kind of meal, are excellent source of vitamin and are rich in antioxidants, which improves the human immunity, is on a high demand in the markets.
Can you cook without pepper?
Can't cook without pepper.
If the food is not pepperish, I can't eat it. If I eat it, I'll throw up. So I eat pepper, but not much.
Any food without pepper, you're prone to throwing up now. So most times when you put pepper, it adds taste to the food, and you also feel comfortable eating pepper.
Respondents say all variety of pepper are good when added to any food, as it enhances the tastes and increases appetite for healthy living.
You cannot actually cook without pepper. You need at least a little of it. But for people that have ulcer problem and other things, you don't need to really put much. But for some of us, we really enjoy pepper inside me when it's very hot. When I'm eating it, it makes me sweat. So somehow I enjoy it. That's for me.
Pepper is an integral part of our lives ever since. As long as you're an African, you eat pepper.
It makes the food tasty for you to eat and be satisfied. Because without pepper in the food, your food is not complete.
However, some others say pepper has become an expensive commodity in the markets.
Buy the good one, at least you see a little thing inside. If you buy the bad one, you lost you. That is how the business is.
The pepper is 15,000. Probably we do buy it 8,000, but now we are buying it 15,000. So before you now sell the pepper finish,
Mark cup 300. This cup 600. Like basin 5,000.
Nutritional experts maintain that pepper are low in cholesterol, saturated fat, and sodium. Therefore, people should add pepper to their meals to enhance the arteries for blood circulation and improve metabolism.
I can't eat without pepper. Pepper is very good. Pepper does so many things in the body. It increases the circulation of blood. It makes the body to be warm and hot like this Harmattan period. If you cook with pepper, it will make your body to be hot, whereby circulate the blood in your system, making you to be fit and healthy.
Vitamins that the body needs to act as an antioxidant to your system. And so we need pepper in our everyday food, but to a minimum level so that, when you take things above the level, it causes problems to balance it up.
They also advise people to take advantage of the nutritional value of pepper for body enhancement, but should be eaten with moderation to avoid adverse effects. In Calabar, Erika Evie. With that report, we come to the end of the news tonight. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. The Cross River State government has joined its counterpart across the country to mark 2022 World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. A non-governmental group in Ububra local government area has appealed for financial and material supports to fix a 3-classroom block in Iyat Kurut Primary School. You also heard in the news that residents of Itu local government area has assured contractors total cooperation for the ongoing projects in the area. That is the news. Thanks for watching. Good night.